Among the many fleeting ideals that Apex Legends consumers and player base expect from Respawn to welcome into their beloved game, having to see one of their favorite and also long-standing ovation characters being reworked to benefit some kind of difference added to the game instead of introducing another new legend this season, or even the suggestion of the addition to the already established line of weaponry wasn't something warranted, but with the unsurprising speculation within the season is what all the player have sacrificing welcome with open arms until the release of Apex's next chapter. Welcome everyone, it's your entertainer for today's video about Revenant from Apex Legends' new rework that released this recent season, and how we will be going over the differences of its previous abilities and ultimate to its current state that could be either place of deciding factor, whether they are something to be desired or simply a misstep in completely wrong direction, along with the matter of what these modifications mean for our other legends and the impact it has towards the lore that seemingly keeps being expanded and tossed upwards over their own heads, with only making things both interesting and frustrating, with no sight of being able to connect the dots completely. Before we reenact our vengeance, how about liking the video if you're enjoying this presentation, or maybe even subscribe for more videos like this and on other games in this series with even more content to come your way. Now with that, let's get to know Apex's most legendary assassin, how much of an improvement he has been dealt with, and whether this was the smartest decision from Respawn to help his pick rate and actually make him something truly to be feared. Despite not being a new legend, Revenant Reborn brings a killer new look and deadly abilities after what Octavio and Hammond Robotics had done to the original Revenant that we all have come to both fear and love throughout the multiple seasons of Apex. With their trick up their sleeve not being so hidden as leaks and teasers were being shown almost up until the recent season, absent towards what Octavio and Hammond had cooking up in the kitchen, with weird glitches of Rev's program, yet still left him and the other legends unaware that this duo had been using the actual head of Revenant to make more robots, but with the intent to make them better and even more deadlier than what was created from their predecessors. Uncovers the truth behind this deed after the newly augmented assassin set his sights on the attempted murder of Crypto, did the legends realize what mishaps had befallen Loba's enemy, who was even more reluctant on securing his head from Hammond's grasp, which would cost him to lose the battle of the body parts possession, and ensure the future blueprinted plans that we were all still unaware from Octavio to be played out further. Time will now be the lone surviving factor to Octavio's true plan as finally revealed of what he seeks to accomplish with Revenant's head. But one thing's for certain, if he is continuing to make more robots like the newly accustomed Revenant, then the legends along with all the rest of Outlands have more to be frightened of their lives than the Apex games. You already thought Revenant was something to be feared before, so you will definitely have the fright of your life in checking every corner before pushing your opponent with all the improvements he was bestowed upon by Hammond in the clutches of Octavio that could possibly make him even more deadlier than he was ever before. From the change of his tactical of silencing enemies that has been replaced with the lunging across the arena, which allows him to pounce on his prey, to the actual revamp of even his ultimate, which really acts as a selfish death totem, giving him the transformation into a shadow form that allows him to take damage with extra shields while being covered within shadows that regenerate after each knock done in this form. Once again, there was no reason to make this legend even that more terrifying than he already was. Respawn saw somewhat of an advantage to possibly give a healthy alternative push in revamping not only their legends, but also the game itself, and fully grasp at the opportunity with making their lethal assassin even more dangerous. Already we're seeing some fun but rather interesting change up in events this season, while failing to mention the plentiful cosmetics and rewards from the battle pass that you can receive throughout the individual events. And also from playing the game, you can tell this season isn't just a usual mundane mashup of ideals, as they've already shown that by putting their best foot forward with reworking rank and their matchmaking, Of course, despite the multiple buffs and nerfs distributed to individual legends, and also the multiple upcoming events, you can be sure that even if Respawn has a lot on their plate, that they won't be leaving enough for leftovers. Reimagining the lore to benefit the newly updated assassin is something no one could have anticipated, but hopefully it wasn't a mistake and actually help improve Revenant's pick rate, and who knows, maybe open up to other players giving this legend the chance that he deserves. This has been your entertainer, encouraging you to stay humble, stay positive, and always remember to hit with the wubs.